Okay, so don't lose scope here how this connects to what we saw originally with Isaiah. And at the same time, I want you to see here that before we connect this verse here with foundations, I want you to see that we're also, when we do it, we're going to connect here this connection that I told you about these plural persons which are influencing these sons of God. All right? These plural personas you're going to see represented when we also show this foundation connection. So I shouldn't have said I'm going to prove this. What I should have said, to be more friendly correct, as I should have said, I'm going to offer proof that this verse here, as this whole connection here, is talking about these sons of God of Genesis 6. In other words, the fallen sons, and we can see them historically related as the Anunnaki. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. All right, so what we want to see is we want to find some sort of scriptural passages that can connect us at a time of the very foundations of the earth, as it's connected at a time when the sons of God were upon it. Because if that's what we're talking about in reference to what this is saying and how we related it to this connection with mighty, as it's interpreted in Genesis 6, that's what the sons of God descendancy is. Mighty men of old, men of renown. So we could show that scripture, and we'll probably get to that point. And it does say that, so I'm sure that you can plainly see how all of this is tied up and has much scriptural support. So now let's go do this. Let's turn here, and we're looking for the passages that can support an association with the foundations of the earth with the sons of God. And we're going to go to Job chapter 38. Now, the magnitude of what you're about to see, please don't let it escape you, seriously. This is some heavy-duty information, and there's a lot more here than what I'm going to have time to break down. But I want you to see right now at this point that the narrative is stating that this is a discussion between Jehovah and Job at the very foundations of the world. Listen closely. Then the Lord answered Job out of the whirlwind and said, Who is this that darkeneth counsel by words without knowledge? Gird up now thy loins like a man, for I will demand of thee, and answer thou me. Where wast thou when I laid the foundations of the earth? Declare if thou hast understanding. Who hath laid the measures thereof, if thou knowest? Or who hath stretched the line upon it? Whereupon are the foundations thereof fastened? Or who laid the cornerstone thereof? When the morning stars sang together, and all the sons of God shouted for joy. Well, we just fulfilled our passage expectation here as it concerns 5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. Now we see that the very sons of God in question are here at the foundations of the world, as it's clarified 2 separate times. But verse 7 says something that most people fail to understand, and it gives a lot of clarity. The morning stars sang together, and all the sons of God shouted for joy. So everything from line 1 all the way to line 7 is pre-rebellion. The rebellion has not yet taken place. The foundations of the world are on course at this point, as declared by line 7, when the morning stars are still singing together, and then all the sons of God shouted for joy. In other words, no spiritual rebellion. The morning stars are going to be a big clue of understanding. Notice that it's plural. This is going to be the interassociation that can connect Jesus Christ as a son of God to an order of sonship, which is known as morning stars, of which Lucifer, Satan, and the devil are also connected. And I would like to cite Ezekiel chapter 28 as scriptural clarity for that, as you can see that you will see that the representation of these beings, as it's probably interpreted, Lucifer in the garden, Ezekiel 28, was created perfect in all thy ways from the beginning until iniquity was found in him. These beings were created perfect in the beginning until this rebellion. Line 7 is pre-rebellion. The morning stars are singing together. They have not yet influenced these sons of God, of which we see are connected now to these sons of God right here, which are going to be connected to the very same princes which are fallen in the next line. But ye shall die like men. These are the rebellious sons of God, and fall like one of the princes. These are one of the morning stars. I'll be back.